This award has been going on for quite a long time, 17 years or something. But,
Can you imagine being stabbed by your own child? Well, that's exactly what happened to Katharine Ross in a violent altercation with her daughter Cleo. Let's uncover the truth behind this chilling Hollywood scandal. Number 30. Who is Katharine Ross? Katharine Ross, an iconic Hollywood star, became famous for her roles in films like The Graduate and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. But behind her silver screen success, a dark chapter unfolded within her family. American actress and author Katharine Juliette Ross was born in Los Angeles, California, on January 29, 1940, meaning that her zodiac sign's Aquarius. She's had roles in close to 70 movies and TV series, and is perhaps still best known for her playing one of the lead characters, Elaine Robinson, in the 1967 romantic comedy movie The Graduate, directed by Mike Nichols and which also starred Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft. It follows a college graduate who's in love with both a woman and her daughter, and the movie won 23 of its 44 award nominations, including an Oscar win for Best Director. Number 29. Education and Early Life. Even as a child, Katharine Ross dreamed big, but it wasn't always about acting. She once had her sights set on a very different career. Katharine grew up in Los Angeles, raised by her mother Katharine Mullen, who died in 1993 at age 84, and father Dudley Tying Ross, who was in the U.S. Navy, and who passed away in 1991 at the age of 85. Katharine was mostly into riding horses while growing up, and dreamed of becoming a successful equestrian. She was friends with the late American actor and rodeo cowboy Casey Duane Tibbs. She studied at Los Lomas High School, and it was during her 4 years there that she became interested in acting. Katharine matriculated in 1957 at age 17, and in the same year made her debut TV series appearance in the episode Lizzie Borden of the historical musical drama Omnibus. Katharine then studied at Santa Rosa Junior College for a year before moving to San Francisco, California to study acting. Number 28. Roles in TV series. Before Katharine became a movie star, her talent was showcased on TV screens. But did you know she appeared in one of Alfred Hitchcock's shows? The year 1962 saw Katharine play Teresa Pirelli in the episode A Split Week in San Quentin of the drama Sam Benedict, and she could then have been seen appearing in an episode of the crime mystery Kraft Suspense Theater, the drama The Lieutenant, and the crime horror drama The Alfred Hitchcock Hour. In 1964 and 1965, Katharine played Liz Beaumont in the western Gunsmoke, which Clyde Ware and Charles Marquis Warren created, and which starred Amanda Blake, Milburn Stone, and James Arness. It follows the life of Marshal Matt Dillon from Dodge City. The series aired from 1955 to 1975 and won 20 of its 44 award nominations. The remainder of the decade saw Katharine appear in an episode of many series, including the western drama The Big Valley, the western The Loner, and the action-adventure western The Wild Wild West. She had only a single TV series role in the 1970s, portraying Rosa Mastrangelo in the 1976 episode Omerta of the crime miniseries Alle Origini della Mafia. From 1985 through 1987, Katharine starred as Francesca Colby in the hit drama The Colbys, created by William Bast and Paul Husson, and which also starred Charlton Heston and John James. It follows the lives of Fallon and Jeff Colby from the TV series Dynasty and won one of its 14 award nominations. Katharine since had roles in only 3 TV series. She played Maggie's mother in the 1988 episode Tattle, When to Tell on a Friend, of the adventure comedy ABC After School Specials, voiced Mayor West's mother in the 2016 episode The Heartbreak Dog of the animated comedy Family Guy, and voiced both Angela and Sickly Lady in 2 episodes of the 2016 animated comedy American Dad. Number 27. Roles in movies. Her film debut didn't make headlines, but Katharine's breakout role in The Graduate skyrocketed her to fame. Little did the public know, behind the scenes, her life was far more complicated. Katharine's debut film appearance was in the 1965 war western Shenandoah. She gained recognition in 1975 with her playing of the lead character Joanna Eberhardt in the mystery science fiction horror The Stepford Wives, directed by Brian Forbes. It follows Joanna and her family who are steadily learning the secrets of the female residents of their small town of Stepford. The movie won one of its 2 award nominations. A couple of Katharine's notable performances in the remainder of the 1970s were in the 1976 war drama Voyage of the Damned, the 1978 horror thriller The Swarm, and the 1979 crime mystery Murder by Natural Causes. What marked the 1980s for her was perhaps her playing of Susanna Dickinson in the 1986 biographical historical drama Houston, the Legend of Texas. It follows the life of Sam Houston, and the movie won a Western Heritage Award for Factual Television Program. Katharine had roles in only 3 movies in the 1990s, the 1991 drama A Climate for Killing, the 1991 Western Conager, and the 1997 drama Home After Dark. The year 2001 saw her play Dr. Lillian Thurman in the evergreen science fiction mystery Donnie Darko, which Richard Kelly wrote and directed, and which starred Mary McDonnell, Jenna Malone, and Jake Gyllenhaal. It follows a teenager who's begun having visions now that he's escaped an accident which nearly killed him, and the film won 12 of its 28 award nominations. Katharine could then have been seen appearing in the 2002 drama Don't Let Go, the 2004 drama Capital City, and the 2006 family comedy Eye of the Dolphin. She's since had only 3 film roles, in the 2015 family drama Slip, Tumble, and Slide, the 2017 romantic western The Hero, and the 2019 comedy Attachments. Number 26, Other Credits. Katharine's talents extended beyond acting, but one role that stood out for her was songwriting performance in a film. Few knew this side of her career. Katharine sang the song If You Love in the 1970 drama movie Fools. She also wrote the 1991 Western movie Conager. Some of her talk shows in which Katharine made a guest appearance include The Stepford Life, Bravo Profiles, and Film Genre. Number 25, Awards and Nominations. It's not just her films that earned recognition. Katharine has a mantle full of awards. But which performance is her most celebrated? Katharine won 7 of her 11 award nominations, including a 1968 Oscar nomination for Best Actress in a Support.
Tired of expensive, low-effort script writers for your YouTube channel? Autoscripter.ai is the ultimate solution. Say goodbye to low-quality, poorly retention amateur scripts that fail to generate thousands of views for your channel. At a fraction of the cost, Autoscripter.ai helps your videos go viral. In just 3 steps, Autoscripter.ai creates a polished script tailored to your needs. Just input your title concept, select your tone and style. The intuitive interface makes editing and refining effortless, fast, smart, and trusted by hundreds of satisfied users who have already discovered the amazing tool. Start your free trial today and watch Autoscripter.ai transform your YouTube channel. Just click the link in the video description below now.
Supporting role for her performance in The Graduate. Some of her wins include a 1971 BAFTA Film Award for Best Actress for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 2 Golden Globes in 1968 and 1977 for The Graduate, and Voyage of the Damned, respectively, and a 1990 Golden Boot Award. Number 24, Interesting Facts and Hobbies. While Katharine's known for her Hollywood career, she's also an accomplished author. But did you know she rejected 2 major film roles that became massive hits? Katharine's a successful children's book author, having published 2 books, My Favorite Things and Little Ballerina. One of her closest friends is famous American actor Dustin Hoffman, alongside whom she starred in The Graduate. She was invited to star in both the 1968 action crime thriller movie Bullet and the 1970 action thriller film Airport, but rejected both, which turned out to be hits. Both won an Oscar. Katherine appeared nude on stage during the play The Balcony. Number 23, Love, Life, and Marriages. 5 marriages, including one to a Hollywood legend, Katherine's love life was a roller coaster. But which relationship truly stood the test of time? Katherine's married 5 times. Her first husband was her college sweetheart, Joel Fabiani, who went on to become a famous American actor. They exchanged vows in 1960, but divorced just 2 years later. She married her second husband, American non-celebrity man John Marion, in 1964, and they divorced just 3 years later. In 1969, Katherine married American cinematographer and Oscar Award winner Conrad Hall, and they divorced in 1973. Katherine married her fourth husband, American actor Gaetano Tom Lisi, in 1974, but they divorced 5 years later. Since May of 1984, she's been married to famous American actor Samuel Pack Elliott, and on September the 17th, 1984, Katherine gave birth to their daughter, Cleo Elliott. Number 22. Who is Sam Elliott? Sam Elliott, with his iconic mustache and deep voice, became a staple in Western films. But did you know his love story with Katharine Ross was written in the stars? Actor Sam Elliott made his big screen debut in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969. Through the 1970s, he found steady work on TV shows such as Gunsmoke, and then earned serious fans with his 1989's Roadhouse. In 1998, Elliott appeared in the popular film The Big Lebowski. Throughout his career, he has played cowboys on TV and in films, including The Quick and the Dead and Tombstone. Going strong into his 70s, the actor earned a 2019 Academy Award nomination for a supporting role in A Star is Born. He most recently portrayed Shay Brennan on the Yellowstone prequel 1983. 21. Early life.
That's been hanging around with, including his dad and his brother.
But,
Sam Elliott's Hollywood journey started young, but his career was nearly derailed by his father's disapproval. Let's take a look at how he stayed true to his dream. Born on August 9, 1944 in Sacramento, California, Samuel Pack Elliott grew up in Oregon, where he spent his time exploring the outdoors and watching movies. By the time he was 9 years old, he had decided on a career in acting. His father, who worked for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, was skeptical of his son's chosen profession. The two were unable to resolve those differences before the senior Elliott died of a heart attack when Sam was just 18 years old. He died thinking, "Man, this kid is going to go down the wrong path," Elliott said in a later interview. And I think on some levels that was either hard on me or made me more focused in my resolve to have a career. Number 20. Acting debut, Butch Cassidy. Did you know Sam Elliott's debut role was a blink-and-you-might-miss-it moment? He played a tiny role in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid alongside his future wife. Elliott moved out to Hollywood and landed his first credited role, an appearance in the 1969 classic Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, in which Robert Redford and Paul Newman wowed audiences as the titular pair of Western outlaws. Elliott's role, card player number 2, was decidedly less prominent. "I think I was a shadow on a wall or something," he joked. As a bit player, Elliott never got a chance to speak with the film's leading lady, actor Katharine Ross, who was cast as Redford's lover. Nearly a decade later, however, Elliott and Ross would meet again while on the film The Legacy, 1978. They soon fell in love. "Not a great film, but a legacy nonetheless, for Katherine and me," Elliott quipped. Elliott and Ross married in 1984 and have one daughter named Cleo. Number 19. More roles, Gunsmoke, Roadhouse, and The Big Lebowski.
The double douche.
Sam Elliott quickly became a household name, with roles in classic films like Roadhouse and The Big Lebowski. But it wasn't always easy for him. Through the 1970s, Elliott found steady work in television roles on shows such as Mission Impossible, Gunsmoke, and Hawaii Five-0. He also played Evel Knievel in a TV biopic about the legendary motorcycle-jumping Daredevil. Though Elliott's good looks could have placed him squarely in the heartthrob category, he shunned a conventional Hollywood career. He not only refused typical leading man roles, but also began maintaining what would become his signature long hair and handlebar mustache, which he says takes months, several months, to grow back if shaved off for a role. "I don't want to be known as a sex symbol," he told Playgirl magazine in 1976. "There's a great stigma that goes with that tag. I want to be Sam Elliott." Being a Sam Elliott meant taking on more challenging, supporting roles in a wide array of films. In 1985, Elliott starred opposite Cher and Eric Stoltz in Mask, a drama based on the true story of Rocky Dennis, a boy who suffered from craniofacial dysplasia, a rare and disfiguring disorder. 3 years later, Elliott earned serious fans with 1989's Roadhouse, playing the mentor to Patrick Swayze's James Dalton, a bouncer with a mysterious past. The actor's most beloved role, however, might have been his performance as the stranger, the mysterious narrator of the Coen brothers' cult classic The Big Lebowski in 1998, which still inspires fans to approach him in the street begging him to say just once, "The dude abides." Number 18, Western films. Sam Elliott became the king of westerns. But there's more to his love for cowboy roles than just his iconic mustache. It's all about honor and integrity. Elliott is best known for his work portraying Western heroes and outlaws. Over the course of his career, he has played gun-slinging cowboys in both television shows and films, including The Quick and the Dead, 1987, Houston, The Legend of Texas, 1986, Tombstone, 1993, and You Know My Name, 1999. For his work as an on-screen cowboy, Elliott was introduced in 2007 into the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. Elliott has said of his penchant for westerns, "I think it has something to do with integrity and a man's word and honor and all that kind of stuff, values, morality, all that kind of stuff that everybody looks kind of down their nose at." Number 17, recent movies and TV roles. Even as he aged, Sam Elliott continued to dominate both the big and small screens, proving that talent truly stands the test of time. In recent years, Elliott has played Lee Scoresby in 2007's The Golden Compass, the first film based on Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials trilogy, a pilot in 2009's Up in the Air, and the voice of Chapadogra in 2010's animated Marmaduke. Additionally, he rode his convincing reputation as a Western type to small-screen gigs on Justified and The Ranch, as well as a starring role in The Hero, 2017, about an aging Western actor dealing with a terminal illness. In 2018, Elliott appeared in the eagerly anticipated remake of A Star is Born, as the half-brother and manager of Bradley Cooper's struggling country music singer. The performance impressed critics, resulting in an Academy Award nomination for the veteran actor. The award's buzz helped raise the profile of another Elliott project, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot, which was released in 2019. That year, he also took on a voice acting role of Trusty the Dog in the live-action remake of Lady and the Tramp, starring Tessa Thompson and Justin Theroux. Taking on another Western role, Elliott most recently starred in the Yellowstone prequel, 1883, alongside Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. The show debuted on Paramount in late 2021, and Elliott won a Screen Actors Guild Award for his performance. Number 16, the iconic mustache. Sam Elliott's mustache is more than just facial hair. It's a Hollywood legend in its own right. But did you know how long it takes him to grow it back after shaving? Sam Elliott is known for his signature mustache for sure, which has become an essential part of his rugged and masculine persona. Many consider it to be one of the most recognizable mustaches in Hollywood. Number 15, a talented musician. Elliott's talents aren't confined to acting, he's also a musician. But it's his daughter, Cleo, who made him a fan of a certain pop icon. In addition to his acting prowess, Elliott is also a skilled musician. He plays the guitar and has contributed his musical talents to various projects, showcasing his versatility as an artist. Allegedly, Cleo Rose's daughter has had a pretty big influence on her father. He admits that Cleo made him a Lady Gaga fan before he even started working on A Star is Born. We're all Lady Gaga fans, but because of Cleo, that's the reason I knew Lady Gaga's music before we started working together, Elliott said. Captured in another interesting interview with Stephen Colbert, Elliott reveals that his mum made him start singing in a choir when he was younger, but as he grew older his singing abilities began to fade. Cleo Rose, however, was gifted with a beautiful singing voice and would go on to pursue a music career. Number 14. Who is Cleo Rose Elliott?
3 reasons why I can't let you go. I will list them one by one.
Cleo Rose Elliott, the daughter of 2 Hollywood stars, forged her own path in the music world. But her claim to fame wasn't without controversy. Cleo Rose Elliott is an American model, singer, and musician. She is famous as the daughter of Sam Elliott and Katharine Ross. Sam and Elliott welcomed their only child, Cleo Rose Elliott, in the same year they got married. She was trained in classical music, but said her passion was in heavy rock. In 2009, she released an album entitled No More Lies. The album features pop rock sounds, and she wrote all but one of its songs. Instead of pursuing acting in the shadow of her famous acting parents, Elliott decided to pursue fame by carving out a career in music, and her parents were all for it. My parents are totally supportive of this. They're just happy I don't want to be an actor, she said. After releasing her album, she decided to take a breather and focus on spending time with her pets. Despite being the only child of her star parents, the star kid has built her own identity. She received huge popularity after releasing her debut solo CD, No More Lies. Besides that, she once became the talk of the town due to the ugly controversy with her mother. Tag along with us to learn about the issue with her mum and her relationship with her parents. Number 13. Childhood details. Cleo Rose Elliott may have grown up in a famous family, but her upbringing was far from the glamorous life you might expect. She had her share of struggles. Cleo Rose spent her entire childhood days in Malibu, California. Being born to parents in the showbiz industry, she always dreamt to enter the entertainment industry. Growing up, the 38-year-old was trained in the basics of singing and even learned to play several musical instruments. Similarly, she even took training from the singer-songwriter Charity Chapman and the Joanne Brown D.W. Brown Acting Studio. Followed by that, Elliott became a member of the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, or ASCAP for short. The star kid completed her primary education at Malibu High, and later she graduated from Colin McEwen High School. Number 12. Cleo Rose Elliott songs.
Make me crazy, and it's driving me insane. Ooh.
You may know Cleo Rose as the daughter of 2 Hollywood legends, but she made her own mark in the music world. Let's take a look at her hits. Charity Chapman helped her join the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, ASCAP, and she was also introduced to music producer Bobby Harvey, who liked her songs. Her debut release was the No More Lies solo CD in 2008. The self-written track album was a massive success worldwide and paved the way for her to release more songs. Cleo's songs include No More Lies, Man in Black, Angel's Feet, Keep Holdin' On, and Take It Back. Number 11. What does Cleo Rose Elliott do for a living? Cleo's life may have started in the shadows of her famous parents, but she carved out her own career. Did she follow her passion for music or modeling? As mentioned above, the 38-year-old is a singer and musician by profession. After she took classical opera vocal training with Charity Chapman, she was introduced to music producer Bobby Harvey. She immediately started recording her first song in the studio after Harvey was impressed with her composition. Her debut solo single titled No More Lies was released back in 2008. Prior to her music career, Rose was also involved in modeling. She worked on a live styling show, Sexy Hair, in 2003, and was eventually featured in various fashion magazines. In the year 2013, she, along with her parents, posed for the Malibu Times. Number 10, her parents' relationship.
Actually, although this award has been going on for quite a long time, 17 years.
Sam Elliott and Katharine Ross's love story isn't your typical Hollywood romance. It's one that lasted decades. But how did it all start? Cleo Rose's parents, Sam Elliott and Katharine Ross, have been married since 1984. The couple exchanged wedding vows on May the 1st of 1984 in a private ceremony. Back in 1969, Cleo's parents met on the set of the film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Her mother was among the main cast, while her father had a very minor role. Being in the same industry, the duo again reunited when they both starred in the movie The Legacy. Knowing each other on set, Elliott and Ross started dating the same year in 1978. The couple currently resides in the Pacific Coast, Malibu, California. They bought the seaside ranch featuring 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, spanning across 3,860 square feet, for $4,198,700 in the 1970s. They also own an estate in the Willamette Valley in Oregon, followed by the ownership of Sam's childhood home in northeast Portland after his mother's death in 2012. Number 9. Is Cleo Rose Elliott currently married? Cleo Rose has kept her personal life mostly private, but there's a time when she was engaged to someone very special. So what happened? Cleo Rose is not married at the moment. She was once in a relationship with the video maker Randy Christopher Bates. As per sources, the couple began dating in the year 2013. Back then, her boyfriend Bates made their affair public by posting a picture of them on Instagram. He used to upload numerous photos tagging the star kid as his fiancée. After their engagement, the duo appeared in numerous events and award shows together. Elliott's former fiancée seems close with her entire family, as he attended 2019's Oscar Award walking on the red carpet with her parents. Unfortunately, that was the last time we ever saw them together. Since then, the couple has not been seen together, and there is no news of the couple calling off their engagement or planning for their wedding either. Number 8. What happened between Katharine Ross and her daughter Cleo?
I love it, and they're both so talented, and it just makes me so proud of them.
Oh, dear God.
The bond between Cleo and her mother was once strong, but everything changed in 2011 when their relationship took a terrifying turn. In 1992, a People profile on Katharine Ross mentioned how much she enjoyed spending time with her husband and her then 7-year-old daughter, Cleo Rose Elliott. But that changed as Elliott grew older. Cleo threatened to kill her mother on March the 2nd of 2011. She had a strained relationship with her mother since childhood. On March the 2nd, 2011, Elliott lost her temper. She told her mother, "I want to kill you," and she kicked in a kitchen cabinet door. She then began following Ross around the house. When Ross tried to call the police, Elliott cut the phone line with a pair of scissors and then threatened to gouge out her mother's eyes. Elliott then used the scissors to stab Ross in the arm 6 times. When Ross filed for a restraining order, she told the court that Elliott had been using force to pierce my skin through my shirt and leave me with marks that are still visible today. But why did Katharine Ross's daughter stab her? The circumstances surrounding the incident are unclear. To this day, no one can say for certain what provoked the outburst or verify Ross's claims about Elliott's violent past or the devastating nature of her injuries. Number 7. Verbal abuse and escalation. People might not believe it, but Cleo's violent outburst wasn't an isolated incident. The tension between mother and daughter had been building for years. Cleo shares a peaceful relationship with her father. However, it's quite the opposite with her mum. The Graduate star, then 71 when the incident occurred, said Cleo, then 26 years old, had verbally and emotionally abused her even as a little girl. Cleo allegedly became increasingly violent at age 12 or 13, and things eventually came to a head with the attack. But why did Katharine Ross's daughter stab her? The circumstances surrounding the incident are unclear. To this day, No one can say for certain what provoked the outburst or verify Ross's claims about Elliott's violent past or the devastating nature of her injuries. Number 6, restraining order. Following the attack, Katharine Ross filed for a restraining order against her daughter. But what are the specifics of the order? It's unclear what may have instigated the incident. Katharine filed the protective order on March the 8th without an attorney, and it wasn't clear what had caused the altercation either. Her spokesman tells People he's unfamiliar with the documents and that Ross has no comment. Until a hearing in the matter on March the 30th, 2011, in Santa Monica, Cleo was ordered to stay at least 100 yards from her mother's home, car, and workplace, and to try not to contact her. This also meant Elliott had to move out of their Malibu home. The documents additionally state that if Cleo needed to come by the family's Pacific Coast Highway home for any of her belongings, police officers had to be present. Number 5, judge drops Katharine Ross's order request. In a surprising twist, the restraining order was later dropped. But what happened that caused the case to be dismissed? A judge in Los Angeles dismissed a restraining order filed by actress Katharine Ross against her daughter, whom Ross says stabbed her with scissors. Because Ross and Elliott did not show up in Los Angeles County Superior Court for an assigned date earlier in that week, the judge dismissed the case, TMZ.com reported. Number 4, Cleo Rose Elliott has maintained a low profile since the incident. Since the 2011 stabbing, Cleo has largely stayed out of the public eye. But where is she now, and has her relationship with her mother improved? In the more than 10 years since Elliott stabbed her mother, few news stories about her have appeared in the press, and she's all but vanished from the public eye. Even her Instagram page is private. However, she has made appearances on the red carpet with her family, including when her father was nominated for an Oscar for his role in A Star is Born in 2018. Number 3, Katharine Ross's most recent appearance. At 81 years old, Katharine Ross is living a quiet life away from the spotlight, but she was spotted in a rare public outing recently. Now, 10 years after the incident, Ross, 81 years old, lives a quiet life in Malibu, away from the show business with her husband. Her latest sighting was back in June, when she made a visit to the post office. During the outing, the Golden Globe Award winner wore a blue and white striped shirt, jeans, and a pair of trusty leather boots. She accessorized her look with a white and blue scarf and, of course, a face mask to keep herself safe against COVID-19. While her blonde locks were replaced by gray hair, Ross still kept her youthful glow through the years. She does not only look good, but looks healthy as well, which is of utmost importance, especially amid the pandemic. Number 2, how is their relationship as of now? Despite the horrifying incident, Katharine Ross and Cleo Rose Elliott appear to have reconciled in recent years. But can their bond truly be restored? Elliott's relationship with her mother seems to have healed significantly. They make frequent public appearances and attend various award shows and events. The mother-daughter duo together went to the 2017 Sundance Film Festival's red carpet for the film The Hero. At that time, Rose Elliott was asked about her parents, and she replied saying that they are very talented and she is very proud of them. The star kid again hinted her relationship with her mother is improving as she attended the premiere of A Star is Born with her mum in September of 2018. Likewise, both were smiling and having a gala time at the 91st Annual Academy Awards. Then Cleo Rose Elliott gushed of her parents. They're both so talented, and it just makes me so proud of them. Number 1. So why did Katharine Ross's daughter stab her? The exact reasons behind Cleo's violent outburst remain unclear, even to this day. What we do know is that their relationship has been strained for years, with reports of escalating verbal and emotional abuse as Cleo grew older. The 2011 incident, in which Cleo stabbed her mother 6 times with scissors, shocked everyone. Katharine sought legal protection, filing a restraining order, yet despite this trauma, the family seems to have found a way to move forward. Though the scars, both physical and emotional, linger, they've since been seen together publicly, suggesting some form of reconciliation. Thanks for watching. If this video left you speechless, Don't forget to like and subscribe for more shocking Hollywood stories just like this one. Be sure to check out our other videos on the wildest scandals and untold truths from Tinseltown. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.